Thanks to the support as a channel member, Captain Fighting Peacock. Boys and girls, Season 3 starts right here. We've signed a giant striker and we're going Route 1. We're non-leaguing this properly this time. And if you missed yesterday's transfer special, you missed us bring in a lot of very talented young players. The one I'm most excited about being Bruno Sena, 6'4" striker, 20 years old, 5-star potential. We have great hopes and expectations for this young man who has made 2 substitute appearances in his career and -1 cup appearances, which is interesting. Never scored a goal, never even had a good game. He's going to get a hat-trick today, I've decided. As mentioned, we have a new look system. It is a Route 1 system. We are just going to kick the ball long at the big boy, and he is going to nod it down to the 2 wingers either side of him, fast wingers, and on-rushing, attacking central midfielders. And we're just going properly basic. And it seems to have impressed the bookmakers. I mean, they might not know about the tactical change yet, but signings-wise, they think we're the 3rd best team in the league. We've got to be up there pushing for promotion this season. We start things off away against Gloucester. And this is the 11. It's Casagrande in goal, who, by the way, is now earning £1,000 a week. Imagine having £1,000 a week goalkeeper in this league. Casagrande in goal, about for Strachan, Taylor, Kirk and Robinson. So the fullbacks are veterans. We have a new boy at centre-back, Alfie Taylor. He's 6'4", and another new boy, 6 foot tall, Alex Kirk alongside him. Rio Canaville is back as a permanent player, but not fully match fit yet because he signed quite late in the summer. Compton is an actual playmaker, 19 years old. He came in from Ipswich and he's going to be pulling all of the strings, i.e. hitting more long balls if Casagrande can't hit them far enough, and just being something for these boys to give the ball to. And then we've got the 2 attacking central midfielders, Andrew McLeod and Sebastian Williams. And then Francis, we know all about from last year. We know he's quick, only 13 for acceleration and pace. Shows how slow the rest of the league is because we've seen him ruin teams for pace. On the other side, we've got youngster Jaden Davidson, who looks like he's just as quick. And then this guy. Please let him be as good as I hope he's going to be. Let's get the team submitted and just cross everything. We want a good start to the season. We want a good season. We want to be a good team. I don't know that I've ever done Route 1. Certainly in the 3rd season of Non-League to Legend before. But needs must. Wing play wasn't working. And we've got a 6'4" striker now. So just hit him. Just hit the ball long. Hit him. So many times last season we resorted to long balls anyway. We may as well do it with a little bit of actual tactical purpose and aim at the enormous boy we've got up front. We are playing for set pieces. We've got a lot of big aerial threats for the corners as well. We've not really been able to capitalise on them, but it's not through want of trying. And hopefully with these new midfielders in, we've got some players who can actually take some corners. Because I think that's probably where we've been going wrong. We've had the big, strong, tall boys. Maybe we just need someone who can actually hit them consistently from a set piece. And hopefully we've added that to the team now as well. Look at talking of big, strong boys. There is Casagrande. Very wealthy young man. Almost went back to New Zealand this summer. Oh, look at him. Look at him being big. I mean, they've got a big centre-back who's marking him, which is not really what we signed up for. We have got Morton and Whittaker on the bench who can come on and help out if Sena in the first start of his professional career isn't the second coming of Didier Drogba, which is what I'm hoping he is. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see what happens. And I probably am saying his name wrong, but I mean, I was always going to, wasn't I? What is it? Sena? China? Could it be a ch sound? It's certainly not ch. Is it China? It's probably not China. I think it's Sena or Sina. We're going to go with Sena. Can't see him. Why is it taking me that long to do that joke? Goodness me. Right, what's going on? Why are we not doing any football? We've only had 1 shot on target. I mean, we have had the better of the match. Weirdly, we're playing Route 1 and we've controlled possession. Can't win with these rascals. Right, there is Strachan. Francis. I'd just like to see the system working. But we're not really seeing it. We're not doing anything that's generating highlights. It's all been very messy and very meh so far. We do have a 2-striker system to switch to. which is 2 strikers and 3 centre-backs, which is everything I stand against usually, but I'm not against switching to it if this isn't working. Right, here we go. We finally get an attack. Davidson down the right-hand side. Cena is there in the middle if we can find him. Davidson cuts it back to Compton. Robinson now hits the cross. There is the big boy. Oh! I mean, he's hit that with the back of his head. I don't know how it's come so close, but we want to see plenty of that, please. Just get those crosses in to him and he will score goals. I'm certain he's going to score goals for us. Nothing is really happening today. Right. I mean, the other 2 tactics we've got, there's this one or this one. This one is pure shenanigans. I'm tempted to go pure shenanigans because I just want to see it in action. Where's Compton? There he is. So he'd go there. So Francis and Davidson come off. So Francis comes off for Canaville. And then Morton comes on for Davidson. And we see what happens with this. This is the other one we've been practicing. We won a pre-season match 5-0 doing this. So let's see if it works, I guess. It probably won't. But imagine if it did. It gets 2 strikers up there. And 2 strikers, that's twice as good as 1 striker. 2 target men. It's when you know you're taking your Route 1 seriously. 2 target men. Nothing's happening, is it? Right. It kind of relies on these 2 as well. That's the problem because they both want to play wide. So when we're out of possession, they go to the wide areas. Right. I think we're gonna go to tactic 3, and we are going to take him off and bring on Whittaker. And we're going to take him off. So McLeod can play there. Taylor can't really play there. Oh, crumbs. What am I doing? We have got Fleming, who can kind of play there. And I think we might... Can he play out there? I didn't know he could play out there. I mean, he kind of can. Beautiful. Leave as is then. Let's see if this version works. It's not exactly fast wingers. It's a central midfielder and a left back in the wide areas. We are trying to sign a couple more wingers. See, we're doing tactics experimentation. What I'm learning here is Route 1 is just pretty ineffective. I mean, how good are Gloucester? That's probably some important context because it was an away game that we never for a second looked like losing. Gloucester, to be fair, it's not a terrible performance in that context. Right, let's get some more transfers done. I'll meet you at the end of the month with a few more players in and hopefully a few wins under our belt. Or an abandonment back to wing play. Well, we've managed to bring in a few more players. We've got Remy Rees-Dottin, who was the guy who my director of football was trying to bring in. He was actually only a loan rather than a permanent signing, but he's a natural winger on either side, on loan from Southampton for the season. We are paying his salary, but he is pretty good, so I'm not that upset about it. And we've also got Michael Milona on loan from... what a good name for a loan. Saying it in your head... that doesn't click. Saying it out loud. Oh, lovely stuff. 3.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. Another one who's in on loan. A left winger who can also play centre mid or right midfield. And then we've got Diego Nelson, who is a right back because we didn't really have any strength in depth at right back. And now we do. He's in on loan from West Brom for the season. All of those transfers do mean that we are now over our wage budget. We are paying the contribution to salary for all of those loans. So money is just about gone until the free transfer or the no wage contribution loans become available. As far as the start of the season goes, it's not not been too bad. Obviously, you saw us draw against Gloucester, and we then won the next 3 games. We've seen us scoring goals as well. I think he scored in all of them, scored in his next 4 games in a row. Everything looking good, but then we did lose against Billericay and have since drawn against St Albans and Braintree, which means 7 games in, we're down in mid-table, admittedly only 3 points off the top of the league, where Spennymoor occupy that position. Have we played Spennymoor? We play Spennymoor next. I'm going to show you Marine anyway, because a lot of games have passed. I assume we lose against Spennymoor unless we suddenly get good, because form is starting to take a turn. We've not adjusted the tactic yet. I feel like a tactical adjustment might be coming though. So it's Casagrande in goal, a back four, Strachan, Taylor, Kirk and Robinson. A back four, no, that was the back four. Compton is then in behind McLeod and Williams. You can see we've tweaked the midfield to try and get some more support up around Cena. Then Milona on the left, Reece Dottin on the right and Cena up front, who... I mean, he has been our best player. The entire tactic is basically built around trying to get the best out of him. I'm not sure that it does. It's getting a lot out of him, but not enough for us to actually win matches consistently. So I do feel like there's a future where we get Terrell Whitaker back in the team playing off of him. And I think that could be a lot of fun. The only problem with that, Williams and McLeod aren't I mean, I think Williams can play defensive midfield. McLeod can't really. So we've got to decide, do we want our shiny new central midfielders in the team, or do we want our 40 goal contribution striker from last season in the team? There's not really a way to get them all in, I don't think. We'll see. Long throw, looking for Cena, doesn't find him. In fact, I guess it did come off him a little bit. And there is Williams at the far post to feed on the scraps. I mean... long throws sort of worked a bit there. So it was Strachan with the long throw. Cena tapped it down to Reece Dottin, who hits it first time. Williams peels away from his man, nods it in. It looks like it's straight off the training ground. We are set piece FC, or we're trying to become that. We are becoming more of a threat this season because we've got a lot more big boys in and around the team. Some people may be questioning why Taylor is playing ahead of, what's his face from last year, Rio, whatever his name is, Canaville. It's because he's 6'4" and he's a threat at set pieces. That's literally enough to get him in the team at the moment. Milona with the cross. There's Cena looking for him anyway. Strachan. I mean, he's learned that we're all about heading now. I don't know. What was he trying to do there? Oh, my word. Right, Robinson. That's a proper header. I mean, it does give the ball straight back to the opposition again, but at least it was a proper header. And now we do give them a lot of time at the back. There's not a huge amount of pressing goes on the way we play these days, which... does kind of go against how I like to play football. I would hate to regularly watch a team who played the way we're playing in real life, but I guess you play the hand you're dealt. And yes, I know I signed every player on the pitch, so I could have been dealt a different hand if I'd have wanted to, but the midfielders were there. The defensive midfielders weren't. Cena was there. A young, fast striker wasn't. So I kind of had to make do with what I could get and then try and build a team out of that. And I think this is the best team. See what has gone on there. Who is that? Compton, he's supposed to be our defensive midfielder. He's let that guy just run straight past him. You'd never have got that out of Greg Taylor. Very upsetting. Right. Goal kick again coming straight back at us. We're supposed to be a Route 1 team. We should be able to keep the ball from a goal kick. That shouldn't happen. Casagrande needs to kick it a bit harder. To barely make it over the halfway line, get nowhere near the 6'4" striker. You may as well do short distribution if that's what the goal kicks are going to be like. Goodness me. Right. It's a very good cross, but Kirk is there to deal with it. And now Williams has got a little bit of space to run in, gives it to McLeod, who is supposed to be the more attacking of the two. There's that lovely midfield 3 interchange. Cena dropping deep to lay it off to Reece Dottin. That's good centre forward play. If we can find the cross, we can. Oh, that should have been a goal. Oh, that was a huge chance for the big man up top. And unfortunately, his heading is a little bit wayward. That was how this system is supposed to work, though. Obviously, one way is the long ball. The other way is that. And now we've got it in midfield again. Cena laying it off to Williams again. And once again, we try and capitalise on having the extra man in the midfield. Taylor now. to Compton, who's got space to find Cena, back to goal again. Williams lays it off to Robinson, and now he's got options. Reece Dotton is one of them. He's skinned his man. Can he find the cross? He doesn't even try to. I mean, Cena's gone too early there, so he can't really receive the cross. And that's where we really need McLeod to be getting involved, coming out of the midfield and getting almost up alongside him. If you've watched my stream save with Peterborough, I'm trying to kind of replicate that failed system. But the one thing that works is we have the big 6'4", 6'5" striker, and then we have a player basically playing as a shadow striker. We don't really have anyone who fits that profile, so we're playing him a little bit deeper in the midfield. I mean, we could just go to a 4-2-4 with Whittaker. We've got it. We've got it there. It's here. Whittaker's there. Right, Compton has to stay on. So it's Williams who can't do this. Compton can. He needs to get forward a little bit more. And then swap those two over like that. So that gets Whittaker now up alongside Cena. That's not Whittaker. Where is Whittaker? We haven't brought him on yet. There you go. That gets Whittaker up alongside Cena. So we sacrifice a man in midfield, but try and get someone helping out the big boy, who does look like he needs help at times. Remember, he's only 20. Oh, that's terrible from Reece Dotton. Thankfully, they've got themselves offside, but that was a terrible attempt at a header. Again, heading's supposed to be our thing. We can't be doing that. Right, let's go more attacking. We want to win here. We haven't won in 3 matches. Right, set piece o'clock. We are set piece FC. Whittaker. I mean, that's bounced in the 6-yard box. You cowards. How have you allowed that to happen? Oh, my word. Robinson plays it in, looking for Malona. Strachan wallops it back in the area. Cena's there. Can't get a proper header to it. Compton shoots from range, and it's a good save out of the keeper. Oh, no, it's clipped the bar, in fact. Oh, my word. There's been chances for us to go ahead in this game. We're just being a little bit sloppy with him. Cena, I think, is shattered. We don't have what's his face on the bench, our other target man. I don't know what's going. I've recorded a few videos back to back today. I can't remember anybody's names. My brain's broken. Right, we are going to bring Davidson on for Milona. We are going to. What are we going to do? Who have we got who can offer something different? Fleming at wing back. We change the left-hand side up a little bit and see if that can create something maybe for us. I mean, they've gone past our right back with ease, but our right winger, in fact, it was Compton getting back and doing some proper defending this time after criticising for not doing it early. Right, Cena takes it, ball to feet. Why doesn't he slot it through to Whittaker? That was the moment. Davison, Trell Whittaker, by the way, got the number 9 shirt now. Oh, Cena's hit the inside of the post. And now Davidson. I mean, we are bombarding them. Oh, Cena's had some chances today. He just needs a little bit of luck to go his way. And that 6.1 is turned around. Right, Whittaker, never going to win that header, but that's the ball Whittaker wants. Over the top. Can he slide it across to Cena? I mean, not really. He was trying to thread it through the iron needle. But it's back with Fleming, who plays it over the top for Davidson to chase. I mean, they are all over the place trying to defend. We look like we're very much knocking on the door. It's just whether or not they can hold out. Right, Kirk. It's a poor header, because it just gives it straight back to the opposition. You got to at least try and aim. It's not just about heading it a long way. You got to at least aim for the players. Right, Casagrande collects. Now hit the big man with this one. And he doesn't. Right, Taylor. He's another big man. There's the big man. Compton, back to Taylor. And now McLeod to Fleming, and the highlight just ends. Right. Reece Dotton is tired. Francis can come on for him. And we're going to get Canaville on at the back because Kirk is tired. Cannaville's probably feeling quite hard done by to not be in this team that's currently lower in the league than the one he started pretty much every game for last season. He's got a point. Can we have a last-minute winner? Because this will be 3 games without a win, or is it 4? Davidson can't get it through to Cena again. This is the worst performance Cena's had in a Bedford shirt. He's probably due a rest. I think we do need to get Morton back in the team maybe for a game or 2. Just give Cena a little bit of a break. Although there's a lovely header and, oh, it's disallowed. That was beautiful Route 1 football. Lovely nod down from Cena. But yeah, I think it was the big man himself who got himself offside. There's moments where we look like it's about to click. But 8 games in, that's not good enough. Are we switching back to wing play? Find out tomorrow, I guess. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.